Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Vila, and I'm coming to you with another review of Tyler Perry's Zatima Season 2, Episode 16, A Gamble of Love. The episode does pick up where it left off, where they're at the construction site, and Bryce is trying to convince Zach to get the construction property. But Zach said he's not going to get it. He don't have the money. Bryce, you don't have the money. Bryce is saying that he can get an investor. He just needs Zach to put up 500,000. I was like, God, I know that's an investment, but whew, 500,000. Zach said, I only got 1.5. I'm not doing it. I mean, if y'all can find something different, can y'all find something he only got to put up 50,000? It got to be 500,000. But anyway, so Zach was like, no, I'm not doing it. I don't have the money. You don't have the money either. So, and Bryce brings up, so is this about what happened between them two? And Zach is saying, keep your voice down. People are around here. We're not going to talk about that. And yeah, you got loose lips, but this is about judgment. And Zach feels that he doesn't have the best judgment. So Zach is like, are you going to tell her? I'm going to tell her. Matter of fact, how about I tell her? I tell her. Come over here, Valerie. So Valerie gets over there and he just says, hey, Bryce and I aren't going to be able to do this construction property. We're not going to be able to get this property. So we're sorry to have wasted your time. Valerie says she apologizes for being so snappy and it's okay. And then Zach brings up Paul. Like, Paulie, what's going on between you two? Paul comes over and Paul is like, I mean, what do you mean nothing is really going on or whatever? And he says, how do you know each other? He brings up, Fatima is the person of interest that they both have in common. But come to find out, they are divorced and they have a good relationship. That's the reason why they call each other honey. And I knew that it had to be something like, because I was thinking, because Zach said they were married. So I was thinking, well, maybe they had some type of open relationship or maybe they're going through something because she didn't seem very, when she called him over on the last episode, she seemed as if, I don't know, as if they really went together like that, like that. But still, I don't trust Paul. I'm going to keep my eye on Paul. I'm keeping my eye on Paul. Anyway, so after they got all that cleared up, then Paul wants to have a one-on-one conversation with Zach. Bryce says, do he need him to stay around? And Bryce like, what? And Bryce asks Zach, does he need him to stay around? Zach looking at him like, what you gonna do? You gonna put your map on top of his with loose lips? I said, okay, loose lips. Somebody must have called him. Somebody, I noticed that Tyler Perry do look at a lot of commentator videos, and I'm thinking maybe some commentator had called um, Bryce loose lips because that's really funny. Anyway, I'm not saying Tyler not funny, but it don't seem like something. Well, you know what? He probably did. Anyway, so Bryce ended up leaving because he really can't help do nothing. Um, Then Zach and Paul have this conversation. Paul is trying to give Zach some advice. Zach doesn't want to take the advice. And then Zach kept telling Paul that he's new here, but Paul tells Zach that I know that she loves you, and that's the reason why Fatima really won't let him in because of Zach. And he really wants to give Zach advice. Zach still doesn't want to hear it. Saying he is resorting to violence, saying if we were on a higher floor, I'll throw you out of a window. I'm like, Zach, just calm down. Just calm down. I know you are upset that this man is spending more time with your woman, quote unquote, your woman, as you say. But I mean, hey, at the end of the day, she ain't your woman either. So she can pretty much do whatever she want to do. Anyway, so Paul does tell Zach to show Fatima his heart. Just be honest with her, show him her heart, show her his heart. And I think that he, I guess, feels like they could, I guess, make it through whatever that they're going through. Because if he keeps on carry on the way that he's carrying on, then he says that Zach is going to end up doing something stupid to mess it all up worse than what it is, and that's going to leave room for Paul to come in and take his woman. And that's when Zach says he gonna throw him out the window, and Paul says, "You know what? I believe you," and he walks off. I mean, yeah, right message, wrong messenger. And we seem to have a lot of that on Tyler Perry. Right message, wrong messenger. Because Paul didn't tell Zach no lies. Just open up, be honest, be truthful. Don't be out here lying, talking about you cheating on folk. Just just stick to it as far keep going to your therapy. Do all the proper steps that you need to take to get Fatima back. That's pretty much. So Fatima back over at the office, and she has got her attorney to go and look into what's going on with this. She Because Fatima had got served on the last episode, so she wants him to look into it. And Fatima tells him that she a stripper. That's her job, so she can't be hurt like that going up and down a pole. And she does private dancing. And we all know that the lady lying. We all know that she put that neck brace on soon as she pull up in that parking lot of her home. So, but he says he gonna check it out. Fatima tell him don't have too much fun. Child, he look like he gonna get a lap dance, a private dance. Child, he gonna get all of it because he was smiling when she gave him that information. But anyway, he just tells Fatima that she's gonna make a great attorney, and she just can't be around this place too long, just to get her priorities where they need to be. So that's pretty much that. Zach goes over to the barber shop, and he wants to get tapered up in the back. I'm like, Zach, you already ain't got no hair back there, but you know what? I ain't that close to your neck, so I can't see what you got going on in the back of your head. To me, it look bald. But anyway, he's getting tapered up, and Nathan comes in. Zach still don't like Nathan. They bring up therapy. Oh, he says that, what you doing? He's getting tapered up. Who you getting tapered up for? What you got going on tonight? Zach don't want to tell Nathan none of his business because Nathan is immature, and he Zach knows that he really doesn't want the best for him and Fatima. So he just keeping Nate on a short leash. And Nathan is saying that you all keep him in the dark. I keep in the dark too. And then you go and tell the man that he's still in therapy. And then this is the ignorant part of it, because people feel like you don't need therapy. I mean, to each his own. Some people really need therapy. Some people really need somebody they can sit up and talk their problems through. So therapy is not a bad thing. But don't make people feel bad because they are getting therapy. Don't start saying this with the white man and all this other stuff. They have black therapists too. So the black man can teach you or can give you steps to improve your life as well. So it is what it is. But he ain't giving Nathan no information. And did y'all, I thought it was funny when Nathan had kind of ran up on the barber a little bit and he pulled out that blade. I was like, boy, you better duck. But anyway, I just thought that was funny. So yeah. Back over at Fatima's office, Angela comes in and shows Fatima the phone that Belinda took her post down. And Fatima is happy about it, but she's still very upset with Belinda because she feels like Belinda is a fake friend, and she really don't understand, like, where did this come from? They've been friends for so long. Why all of a sudden, you know, she has this vitriol toward her? And Angela says she thinks that it's more about Zach. I mean, what is it that Zach didn't want to be with her? So is that why she's trying so hard to break up their relationship? Well, even though the relationship is already broke up, but she's trying so hard to keep it, apart. But Fatima says everybody always trying to blame, like, put Zach in this. This ain't got nothing to do with him. Like, that's my friend. Like, I've been this girlfriend for so many years. And she said it really, really does make her upset. But at the end of the day, she still feels like she does have love for Belinda. So, but she ain't finna go be her friend right now. She just gonna have to just let it be what it be. She says she does care about it. That's the reason why she's getting so upset. But I mean, you're gonna have to let Belinda be Belinda. And that's another friendship that's just gonna, either y'all gonna make y'all way to each other, or y'all gonna make y'all way away from each other. And sometimes it's like that with friends. Friends ain't always meant to be here, especially when somebody is really just trying to be vindictive and mean on purpose. So, you gotta let her go until Belinda can sort out her feelings about who she is and what she wants and why she's doing what she's doing. Oh, and they had brought up the shrooms. And Fatima, like, black people do shrooms? Yes, black people do shrooms, child. But anyway, so I don't know how this relationship is going to work moving forward between Belinda and Fatima and Angela. So now this is the dinner scene. Fatima comes in first, and of course, the pleasantries. And actually, the mom did cook. She cooked all Fatima's favorite foods. I was like, Fatima must not really have that many favorite foods. She must like salad and bread. That's all I saw. A little fruit. Anyway, so they sitting down and just talking about the relationship, and she says that Fatima will soon find out why they invited Zach over there. And she just really wants to let her know that sh- she really wants to change. She really wants Fatima to know that she's changed her perspective about Zach. So that's pretty much what this whole dinner is going to be about. And Zach does come in. And the thing I didn't like that Zach did when he came in there, because she said, "Hello, Zach." And he said, "What's up?" I ain't like that. I was like, Zach, that's this girl mama. I know you feel however you feel about her, but you don't tell no body that you supposed to love. You don't tell their mama what's up. I wish somebody would. I wish my husband would tell my mama what's up. Boy, you better. Y'all ain't on good terms either. Anyway, what's up? You don't tell nobody what's up. Whatever. So they get together, and then the pleasantries. We glad that you're here and all that. And Fatima really still kind of like, on edge about the whole situation. And she let it be known, like, look, I ain't tell them to call you. He said, I know. And I didn't tell my daddy to go over there. And he says he knows. So after all of that, they go and they have a seat at the table. So while they're sitting there at the table, they go ahead into the story. Because I was thinking, I mean, what is so important that they have to really just sit down and give them this whole story? Now, I thought it was going to be something that was just overly shocking. Like, you ain't really her daughter, or your daddy ain't your daddy, or this really your daddy, or somebody daddy is somebody. So I don't know what it was, but I didn't think that it was just going to be something like this. I really didn't think that. I thought this was going to be like a real, I have a confession to make. But anyway, just to give you the whole gist of the conversation, the mother and the father were together. Like they say on the last episode, the mother was really in love with the father because he was a street dude and she loved it. Oh, and he also talked about how the mother had she had one of them little guns in her purse, and she talked a lot of noise, but she was still classy. And the mother was dating a dude, and she was still in love with him, but they broke up. The stepdaddy came around. He was an old corny type dude or whatever, where he wanted to give her a better lifestyle. The mother did want a better lifestyle, but it ended up being where the mother cheated on the stepfather. So I guess that's the whole, oh, my mama cheated on my stepdaddy. I was like, oh, okay. Oh. So that was it. Okay, da 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 da. Anyway, so that's when the daddy said he said that the daddy just went off and started sleeping with everybody. A lot of the women, like the women that Zach has next door living to him, he just and then they ended up finding their way back to each other. So that was pretty much it. And then the mother says, Oh, and the father tells Fatima, you still have some effort in you. Don't you have effort? Because Fatima was like, I tried everything. I tried everything. Do you have effort? And they can start today. And so Fatima says, well, yeah, I guess. And she kind of agrees with it. And Zach also says, like, he has this complex to where he has to mess up, sabotage everything. He just figured out that during therapy. And the mother actually does apologize to Zach for being so rude to him earlier because she said she misjudged him. And Fatima was just kind of like, okay, this is a different side of my mom. And then after all of that, they talked about the whole effort situation and how they should at least try. But, it's going to take time to get there. Everything is going to take time. Everything is a process. It's not going to be an overnight event. All right. So after they calmed down with the conversation, it kind of got settled. They start to eat, and then Fatima say to Mama, "So you cheated on Daddy?" I was like, "Ah, okay. It's a lot of mamas out here that cheat on their daddy. They just ain't told y'all about it. What they say, Mama's baby, Daddy's maybe." That saying didn't come from out of the blue. Anyway, so that was pretty much that. Now, as they're leaving, Zach is trying to get Fatima to come home with him. Fatima is still like, no, no, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm going home. I'm not going home with you. Zach still says he's leaving the door open. She was like, all right, you're going to get robbed. And, Zach is like, you still want to be with me. I want to be with you. Why don't we just be together? She said, no, I need you to, you still got a lot of work to do. And Fatima ain't giving up that easy because she's still trying to teach Zach a lesson. He keep talking about he gonna leave the door open. I said, all right, y'all gonna get enough leaving them doors open. Y'all gonna have all kind of gnats and stuff flying in y'all house. Mosquitoes and all kind of stuff leaving that door open. Anyway, so it is what it is. And y'all know I'm being funny. He ain't talking about leave it open like that. You mean unlocked. Ain't no gnats and stuff getting in there. Or somebody in the comments, he ain't leaving the door open like that. I'm just being funny. It's cool. Anyway, so she gone on about her business back to over Angela house. And Angela really like, hey, are you going back to Zach? And she was like, no, I ain't going back to Zach. She said, oh yeah, you still trying to teach him a lesson. And so that's pretty much what it is. But Angela said, Angela really want her to go on, at least go over Zach's house tonight because she got company coming over. And Fatima thinks that it's Bryce. She was like, no, it ain't Bryce, it's Sam. And Fatima said, all right, well, I got earbuds. I'll put my headphones on. She said, all right, Angela said, you gonna need them headphones because it's gonna be real nasty and loud in this house. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for that. So I guess it's a good thing that Fatina didn't go over down there to Zach's house because when Zach pull up, because oh yeah, mind you, back when they were over at the house and Fatima had pulled off because I'm gonna leave the door open, whatever. She pulls off and Zach ended up getting a phone call from Connie. So this is the reason Connie is over to Zach's house. And when he pulls up, Connie's there, and Connie said, I need you to come with me. It's about your mom. So if this mama done fell down the stairs one more time, or if she done got ran over by a car, or if she all battered and bruised up, whatever she got going on, one more time. And then I'm like, Zach is not their rescuer. But at the end of the day, I guess Zach do love his mama, so he gonna want to see if she all right. But I don't know, can y'all put her in some type of rehabilitation? Can y'all forcefully do that? Can y'all forcefully put somebody in some type of rehabilitation? I don't know, but Zach got too many issues with his mama. Um, yeah, but overall the episode was pretty good. Do I feel do I feel as if I want Zach and Fatima to get together? Yes, I do. Do I want do I want Fatima just to hurry up and take him back? No, I don't, because I do feel like Zach should learn his lesson. But at the same time, it's just like you don't have to take anybody back right away. You don't have to take anybody back right away. Okay, I've seen a situation to where this particular person that I know was trying to teach this guy a lesson, right? And he was trying to teach you because I don't know really. It was some things that happened that she didn't agree with, and it wasn't necessarily cheating. It was just something that she didn't like that he did. Um, and she was just trying to teach him a lesson, like forget him, whatever, whatever, whatever. Knowing that she still loved the guy, knowing that she still wanted to be with the guy, but because of her feelings, she she just felt as if she didn't want to fool him with him right now. And in the back of her mind, she kind of felt like he wasn't gonna go nowhere. Like he ain't going nowhere, whatever. He loved me just that much. But what happened is in between that time, and it was a while, like really like she was really trying to teach him a lesson. So it was like months and months that went by. So during those months that went by, yeah, he was begging and begging and calling and calling. But then all of a sudden, slowly, the calls stopped coming. And slowly, you know what I'm saying, things stopped. And then she started to be like, well, dang, he ain't really called me today. What's going on? What's going on? So kind of find out, child, he done moved on to somebody else. Because, I mean, yes, there is a art and there is a method to teaching somebody a lesson. But at the same time, if the crime isn't that big, because I don't think that Zach just did something just so outlandish to Fatima to where it's like, no, like I'm just whatever, whatever. But if the punishment don't fit the crime, I feel like you can't you have to really be smart in that gray area. That's all I'm saying. Like, no, do I want them to be together? Yes. Do I want her to rush back into the relationship? No. But I still feel as if you wait too long, then you're gonna leave that door open for somebody else to walk in there. That's all I'm saying. Because there was a commenter and it was, she leave long comments or whatever. And I just wanted to let her know that, like, I don't want them just to be rushing to get back together, but you have to be smart in this breaking up process or in this reconciling process, because anybody can come in and you catch a person on the wrong side of the track, and not in their regular mind state. Anybody can come in and just swoop in and take your man, and you thinking that your man is your man, but your man is somebody else's, and now you over there looking crazy and sad because he done moved on. He tried to get back with you. He still do care about you, whatever, but it's just different. But no, I don't want them just to be rushing to get back together, but at the same time, don't wait too long. Don't wait too long. And I think that's another message that the mother and the father was trying to convey to Fatima. Don't wait too long. Because at the end of the day, Zach is a good dude. I know he got his issues or whatever, but he's still a cool dude. He's a good dude. He got issues like everybody else, and it ain't nothing that he can't work through because he going to therapy. And that's all I'm saying. I just look at these, this is a TV show. And so I'm invested in it, but I ain't invested in it as if they're real people. But I do know real people that have been in a lot of these relationships. And child, yeah. And she still be talking about that man to this day. He done moved on and child got married and everything. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Y'all, this is Sheila Bila. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about this episode. And bye.